Hi everyone, this is Hayden Master Healer coming to you guys with a quick true story. This one I would say, don't give up on life. When you're at your lowest point in your life, and when I went through my dry spell, everybody will go through a dry spell. I call it a dry spell in life. It's not really a spell, but you'll go through a dry period in your life where um where things will just go downhill for you. At times, you could end up getting a layoff. Sometimes you could be going through. You might be at your lowest point in your life where things just not going your way now. Everything you're trying to do is not just happening. And sometimes, according to who you are, some of us might have guides. Some of us might have ancestor spirits trying to communicate with us. And then sometimes you're not paying attention now. And sometimes you might want to move in one direction. And then your guys might be pulling in the other direction. So that do happen a lot of times now. So for me, at my lowest point was back in 2001. Yeah, it was 2001. I just moved, leave New York, come out Pennsylvania side out here, and I think 9/11 had just happened. Yeah, it was. Yeah, something. Yeah, it was. Yep. Yeah, 2001. Yep, 9/11 had just happened. Just after I seen the planes just flying into the buildings and things like that. I said, "But what the hell, man?" I seen the stock market tanking. I seen all this stuff, man. I said, "What the hell, man?" So then I left New York, come out here. Thought that jobs would have been easy at that time. Things was kind of rough. And I kind of had regrets thinking, why did I leave New York at the time? You understand what I'm saying? And I walk away, come out here. And it's like I was just going through a dry period in my life of trying to find myself. It's like, I had doubt with my faith. And I wasn't praying. I wasn't talking to God, connecting with my higher powers and things like that. And everything wasn't going good in my life, even relationships. Everything was just bad, at that point in time. I remember that I was living with a girlfriend at the time. And a girlfriend, at the time I come out, at the time I was dating, she said, "Yeah, come out this way." She painted this rosy picture and all that stuff. Back then, and I was much younger, and I wasn't paying attention to certain stuff. Back then I wasn't tapping into my spiritual gift the way I was just using it for different reasons, but I wasn't using it to my full potential. So I just wasn't paying attention. A lot of things I was just brushing off back then. And when I look at it, when I look, is that the girl that I was dating at the time, she was going through also to a rough period in her life too. I'm saying, she was trying to find herself. I trying to find myself. It's like everything around everyone was just going downhill. And my girlfriend at the time, she had get laid off and stuff. And I didn't have no job. So savings money was going downhill. Caribbean people have a lot of pride. So you ain't trying to call your mom, you ain't trying to call no one, to ask them for anything now. So we liberals have a lot of pride, what I'm saying? So I ain't calling no mom, I ain't calling nobody to ask them for nothing. I'm a big grown ass man. What I'm saying? So I ain't trying to call nobody to be in no embarrassing situation, because with Caribbean parents, they had to, before they help you, they give you a long lecture. And you're trying to avoid hearing that lecture. So back then, man. So me and my girlfriend at the time, man, all we had was, I think it was two tins of tuna in the can. I think it was a bumblebee tuna or something like that back then. And I'm saying, there was no chicken at the sea or nothing like that. And some macaroni. Man, I gotta use that, and a little bit of mayonnaise. That was left back. That was it. And I had $40 or $60 on my credit card. I'm saying, I ain't gonna call the bank name or nothing like that. So I had $60 on the credit card, and it was one of my Visa card. Man, listen. I tell my girl at the time, I said, "Listen, check this out." I said, go double check that credit card. Let's just check to see before I go at the register, because I ain't trying to embarrass myself, what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to embarrass myself picking up a whole bunch of stuff. And then it go over, and then on the line, and everybody looking at me all crazy. So I say, check that card, double check, I'm saying? So because the night before, I remember we checked $60, and as I say, I had my lowest point, I'm saying? I'm not praying, I ain't connecting with power source, nothing like that. So when home girl call up the card. She say, boom, the credit card balance went here, $3,000. I said, what? Man, listen. I said, I checked that shit like 3-4 times. Man, listen. Somebody made a mistake and then put in $3,000 on my credit card here, at my lowest point. No lie, I tell you, man. And I mean, a lot of people who know me personally, I tell them about this story. So you guys know, and I mean, who know me, you guys know I talk about this story. And this was my turning point. When I start back believing in God and things like that now, and miracles and stuff now, you know, and really tapping back into my spirit. So, and the person made a mistake, yo, and put the $3,000 on my card. Man, listen, I tell homegirl, listen, we heading on supermarket, we buy some food. The car note was maybe like, it was like 2 payments behind. We paid that up. That time rent was $500 now. And I mean, you know, out this way, rent was cheap. It was like $500 for a 2-bedroom, 1,200 square foot. And at the time, you know, something you can't get that same apartment now. It's like $1,600, $2,000, $1,800. You know, yeah. So that was back then. So, you know, we pay up some bills and stuff. I went to the Catholic church. I put some stuff in the pantry. I buy some stuff. I give back to the pantry and stuff. And then we pay up the rent and different things like that. And after that, that was it for me right there. And I mean, I right there, when I was at my lowest point, I'm telling you, it's like God, it's like a miracle. It's like whoever it is, just happened to put, man, listen. So now I tell homegirl, I said, listen, when you bank call, whatever it is, and maybe you stick to the same script now, you know. So I pretend like if I didn't really know, you know. So like they catch on to it like a few days after now, you know. So we start telling them pay up the rent, we max out the $3,000. You know what I'm saying, no? Because I already know they coming, you know. So they say, no, but I pretend like I said, yeah, I think I thought you all accept my credit, you know. So I pretend I just keep telling that line. They say, all right, well, this 3,000 will add towards the your credit now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put that against that. Oh man, I was so happy after that, man. So to add that 3,000 on top whatever debt I had. But that bought us enough time now by paying up the rent in advance, buying food stuff, giving back to the pantry and different things like that. You know, pay up the light bills and everything was paid up. So we had like a 3 months. That $3,000 give us like a 3-month cushion. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't looked back up to this day. And that is something I just wanted to do. The moral lesson, guys, man. When you're at your lowest point in life, sometimes according to who you are, and if you have a good spirit, you have a good heart, God will bless you. You know what I'm saying? You know? And that is, I want to encourage anyone that who going through different things. You know, I mean, you guys could comment where you guys was at your lowest point, where you all had some kind of miracles or something happened now, you know. So whoever hearing this story, hope this inspire you where I was at my lowest point now. You know what I'm saying? I've never been on no drugs or nothing like that. You know what I'm smoking a weed when I was young, you know what I mean? But I don't drink, I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, never done no drugs or nothing in my life. You know what I'm saying? You know? But little weed when I was young, kid coming up in the crib, but I was never a smoker, you know. Yeah, so yeah, so that was at my lowest point in my life. That I just want to let anyone out there that, you know, if you believe in God and you have faith, man, you'll be tested, you know, like Job. You know what I'm saying, in the Bible, you know, and things like that. You know, you have nothing, everything. You lose everything. You know, you don't to your last, and boom, somebody in one of them bank, man, happened to just put that money in the right time, and it was a Friday too. It was a Friday evening. Boy, man, listen, I head down to ShopRite so quick. You know what I'm saying? Man, I load up. That time I had a Mazda, was a Mazda 323 at the time. Yep, brand new one. I remember that. Yep, it was a goal. Yep, so I just showing you, and I'm saying, I'll showing you guys, man. You know, we all gonna go through a dry spell, a dry patch in life. Everyone have a story. I don't care who he is. And I mean, you look back at every other. You really look back at every billionaire and all them dudes and stuff. Everybody went through a dry spot, a dry patch in their life. Everybody have a story. Either they were sick. Most people, when what turned them to spirituality, then I'm getting sick. It was a calling. Most people that business people and all that stuff. Some people was homeless. You hear a lot of people tell you that. A lot of people tell you they was homeless. You know, Steve Harvey talk about that when he was in the car at one time. Tiffany Haddish tell you that. Who else again? And Halle Berry talk about that also too. That she was homeless at one time too. So a lot of people they went through certain things. They get tested, and you guys at some point in time, each one of you guys here who listening to this, you guys will be tested at some point in time in your life, and it's okay to be tested. It's not going to be on forever, but that is why you always want to surround yourself with the right people. People could step up to the plate and really help you. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope this video, which is a true story, and I hope it give you guys some kind of encouragement that when you're at your lowest point, that God will really come through, and if you have faith, and when you're at your lowest point, sometimes things could drop on your lap, and that could change the whole dynamic of your life, and that was it, I never looked back after that, to this day, so. And that's how my faith came back, and believing in God and praying and stuff. And you guys know I'm a prayer warrior. That's why I always give prayers and affirmations, because I believe in it. I believe in something. When you believe in something, you got to live for it. You got to eat it. You understand what I'm saying? You believe in it. Any client that come to me, I just tell you guys straight up, I do all the spiritual heavy lifting. All I need you guys to do is be disciplined. Be disciplined. Say your prayers morning and evening. That's all I need you guys to do. Follow instructions. Everybody that come to me that get through because they follow instructions. Has some people straight up, they're stubborn, they're set in their ways, they want to do their own thing. If you want to do your own thing, it's not going to work for me. We're not going to work. We're not going to be if you can't be a team player and just give God 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening, that's all you got to do. 30 minutes in the evening, 30 minutes in the morning, that's all I ask you for. And let me do my work. I do the rest. That's it. Alright, so peace, love, and blessings, man. I hope this makes sense. I love you guys, man. Like, subscribe, share, and no request videos. You'll be hearing more from me soon, okay? Bye.